in the UK test practice. It is important to take the Life in the UK test either for the Indefinite Leave to Remain or British Citizenship test. The Life test is used to verify that applicants have adequate knowledge of British customs, traditions, laws and political system, as required under the UK's immigration rules. Let's go through 24 practice tests towards your preparation for the Life in the UK test. Here are the questions for the theory tests. Test 6. 1. Who was the first man to be called the Prime Minister? A. Clement Attlee. B. Winston Churchill. C. Sir Robert Walpole. D. Margaret Thatcher. Answer: C. Sir Robert Walpole. The first man to be called Prime Minister was Sir Robert Walpole, who was Prime Minister from 1721 to 1742. 2. What is the currency used in the UK? A. Dollars. B. Gold. C. Pound sterling. D. Euro. Answer: C. Pound sterling. The currency in the UK is the pound sterling. There are 100 pence in a pound. 3. Who became the first Briton to win the Tour de France? A. Bradley Wiggins. B. Sir Chris Hoy. C. Andy Murray. D. Mo Farah. Answer: A. Bradley Wiggins. Bradley Wiggins, born in 1980, is a cyclist. In 2012, he became the first Briton to win the Tour de France. He has won 7 Olympic medals, including gold medals in the 2004, 2008 and 2012 Olympic Games. 4. When did England win the World Cup? A. 1962. B. 1974. C. 1966. D. 1970. Answer: C. 1966. Bobby Moore, 1941 to 1993, captained the English football team that won the World Cup in 1966. 5. What happens if an MP dies or resigns? A. A new general election is held. B. The closest MP will have to cover. C. Someone takes over. D. A by-election is held. Answer: D. A by-election is held. If an MP dies or resigns, there will be a fresh election called a by-election in his or her constituency. 6. What did the Romans introduce to Britain? A. New plants and animals. B. New food and cloth. C. New machinery. D. Christianity. Answer: A. New plants and animals. The Romans remained in Britain for 400 years. They built roads and public buildings, created a structure of law, and introduced new plants and animals. 7. What percentage of the total population lives in Wales? A. 8%. B. 3%. C. 1%. D. 5%. Answer: D. 5%. UK population is very unequally distributed over the 4 parts of the UK. Wales makes around 5%. 8. Who wrote The Lord of the Rings? A. J.R.R. Tolkien. B. Charles Dickens. C. Ian Fleming, D. J.K. Rowling. Answer A. J.R.R. Tolkien. The Lord of the Rings by J.R.R. Tolkien was voted the country's best-loved novel in 2003. 9. When did the BBC start the first radio broadcast? A. 1928, B. 1903, C. 1922, D. 1936. Answer C. 1922. The BBC started radio broadcasts in 1922 and began the world's first regular television service in 1936. 10. For which two subjects are the Secretaries of State responsible? A. Policing, B. Education, C. Economy, D. Defence. Answer B and D. Education and Defence. Secretaries of State are responsible for subjects such as education, health, and defence. 11. Which of these statements is incorrect? A. It's a criminal offence to owe someone money. B. Selling or buying drugs such as heroin is illegal in the UK. C. It's a criminal offence to carry a weapon of any kind. D. It's a criminal offence to offend one's religion or ethnic origin. Answer A. It's a criminal offence to owe someone money. Owing money is a civil offence. 12. Which style of architecture became popular in the 19th century? A. Gothic, B. Simple, C. Neoclassical, D. Classical. Answer A. Gothic. In the 19th century, the medieval Gothic style became popular once again. 13. What was the purpose of the Emancipation Act? A. Freedom of speech, B. Abolish slavery in the British Empire, C. Freedom of religion, D. No one could be held prisoner unlawfully. Answer B. Abolish slavery in the British Empire. In 1807, it became illegal to trade slaves in British ships or from British ports, and in 1833, the Emancipation Act abolished slavery throughout the British Empire. 14. Which of the following is a fundamental principle of British life? A. Terrorism, B. Communism, C. Dictatorship, D. Democracy. Answer D. Democracy. The fundamental principles of British life include democracy, the rule of law, individual liberty, tolerance of those with different faiths and beliefs, participation in community life. 15. In the middle of the 19th century, the potato crop failed and Ireland suffered a famine. A. True, B. False. Answer A. True. In the middle of the 19th century, the potato crop failed and Ireland suffered a famine. 1 million people died from disease and starvation. Another 1.5 million left Ireland. 16. When did the first professional football clubs form? A. 19th century, B. 17th century, C. 20th century, D. 18th century. Answer A. 19th century. Football is the UK's most popular sport. It has a long history in the UK, and the first professional football clubs were formed in the late 19th century. 17. What do you need to apply for UK citizenship? A. Speak and read English. B. Be able to use computers in English. C. Have a driving license. D. Have a university degree. Answer A. Speak and read English. To apply to become a permanent resident or citizen of the UK, you will need to speak and read English, have a good understanding of life in the UK. 18. What kind of battle was the Battle of Britain in 1940? A. Air battle. B. Border battle. C. Sea battle. D. All of these. Answer A. Air battle. The Germans waged an air campaign against Britain, but the British resisted with their fighter planes and eventually won the crucial aerial battle against the Germans, called the Battle of Britain, in the summer of 1940. The most important planes used by the Royal Air Force in the Battle of Britain were the Spitfire and the Hurricane, which were designed and built in Britain. 19. Volunteering is compulsory in the UK. A. False. B. True. Answer A. False. Volunteering is working for good causes without payment. It is not compulsory. 20. The swinging 60s was a period of new ideas about politics, philosophy, and science. A. True. B. False. Answer B. False. The decade of the 1960s was a period of significant social change. It was known as the swinging 60s. There was growth in British fashion, cinema, and popular music. Two well-known pop music groups at the time were the Beatles and the Rolling Stones. People started to become better off and many bought cars and other consumer goods. It was also a time when social laws were liberalised, for example in relation to divorce and to abortion in England, Wales and Scotland. 21. In the 20th century, what did Sir Edwin Lutyens design to be the seat of government in India? A. Kolkata. B. Bangalore. C. New Delhi. D. Mumbai. Answer C. New Delhi. In the 20th century, Sir Edwin Lutyens had an influence throughout the British Empire. He designed New Delhi to be the seat of government in India. After the First World War, he was responsible for many war memorials throughout the world, including the Cenotaph in Whitehall. 22. People don't celebrate Christmas as much as they used to before. A. False. B. True. Answer A. False. Christmas remains very popular in the UK. People usually spend the day at home and eat a special meal, which often includes roast turkey, Christmas pudding, and mince pies. 23. The Falkland Islands are a Crown dependency. A. True. B. False. Answer B. False. There are also several islands which are closely linked with the UK but are not part of it, the Channel Islands and the Isle of Man. These have their own governments and are called Crown dependencies. There are also several British overseas territories in other parts of the world, such as St Helena and the Falkland Islands. They are also linked to the UK but are not a part of it. 24. Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland each have devolved administrations which give them full control over all policies and laws. A. True. B. False. Answer: B. False. Policy and laws governing defence, foreign affairs, immigration, taxation and social security all remain under central UK government control. However, many other public services, such as education, are controlled by the devolved administrations. Thank you for watching. You have now finished with Practice Test 6. Congratulations if you got all the answers correctly. If you got some wrong, please do not be discouraged. It is an opportunity for you to practice again, and you have the potential to pass. By taking all our practice tests, using our video series, the better you will be prepared for the final test. Please ensure you read and study the official Life in the UK test book and ensure you practice the sample test questions. You will be successful if you prepare. Take our other practice tests and you will be on your path to pass. Good luck, and we look forward to hearing and reading about your success.